Well, hello everyone, it's me, Maaz. Today we have a very special guest. Today, Indigenous genius Matteo de Passi.
It's so great to be on the show, Maaz. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you, Matteo de Passi, Indigenous genius. Tell the people where you're from.
Well, I'm actually originally from Markham.
Wow, that's really great. Anyways, being an Indigenous genius, what was the Indigenous presence like in your hometown?
Well, being from Markham does have its downside. The Indigenous presence in Markham is not a lot, especially in the city. There are 7 tribes that originally reside in the area that Markham is currently in.
Wow, that's really great. That's quite a few Indigenous tribes. Do they live on reserves or in the city?
They mostly stay in reserves like Alderville.
Dang. Now, I read somewhere that a treaty was signed there in the area. Tell us about that.
Yes, the Williams Treaty, signed in 1923 by the 7 nations, being of 2 main groups, the Chippewas and the Mississaugas. The Chippewas of Bosol, Georgia Island, and Rama First Nation, and the Mississaugas of Alderville, Curve Lake, Kithawa, and Skagog Island.
Wow, that's so interesting.
You know, being a genius and all, I do tend to know about these things. What about you, Maaz? Where are you from? Any Indigenous presence at your homeland?
Well, funny you should mention that. In preparation for your arrival, I did some research on the very subject. I'm from Ottawa, where the Indigenous presence is pretty prominent. I see them littered here and there around downtown and my own neighborhood.
Oh, do you know what the Indigenous tribes are in the area?
There's quite a variety in Ottawa, but mainly it's the Mohawk, Métis, and Inuit people who've adapted to the modern city suburban life that are thriving in it.
I believe the Crawford Project was signed in that area?
Well, actually, it's signed more in the Kingston area and encompasses the Ottawa region. The history behind it's actually quite interesting, gives me a newfound respect for the natives I see today. So basically, after the American Revolution, the white loyalists and their Indigenous allies were lacking land and homes, but because they continued loyalty to the crown, they were promised land. So basically, the loyalists were supposed to go to the Quebec or maritime colonies, but the Onondaga people of North Lake Ontario invited them to stay with them.
That was really nice of them to do.
Yeah, it was. So basically, it was up to William Crawford to negotiate contracts with the Onondaga chiefs, and the loyalists got a surprisingly sizable piece of land. However, like most of things went, the white loyalists started implementing European laws and using them to remove the natives from the land.
Wow, that's really messed up.
Yeah, true tragedy. However, it warms my heart to see them prosper in modern ages as they continue to reconcile with all Indigenous tribes.
Yeah, by researching the treaty of your area, it really changed your perspective on Indigenous people.
Yeah, it really does. I personally didn't think a lot about Indigenous people before I decided.
I had some experience with them prior. When I was in 11th grade, I had to take a course about Indigenous history, and they brought in a member of the local Indigenous community to come talk about his experiences.
That's really interesting. After completing the assignment, I really had a better understanding of contemporary Indigenous issues.
That's great.
Now that I have knowledge, can you give me some advice on what to do to help support Indigenous people?
The best thing you can do is vote in a way that will help support Indigenous issues. That's mainly because of the fact that the historic record was written by settlers, and over time, some even attempted to erase or remove Indigenous history and culture.
That's tragic. Well, anyways, we're out of time for you, Matteo de Passi, Indigenous genius.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.